everybody, it's your girl Tamari. I'm just back at it again with another video. This is just gonna be a get ready with me. I'm going absolutely nowhere, but I do want to film a video, and I don't know, I just feel like talking in this video. I feel like expressing my thoughts about certain things, and I know that a lot of people will definitely relate to the things I'll say. So without further ado, I'm going to start. I have no idea what this look is going to turn out to be. The only thing I know is I've been seeing a lot of looks where the eyebrows are blonde, which I really love that look, and obviously I got my blonde wig on, so it's probably gonna give. You know, I guess I'll make this video be an unpopular opinions video, because I do have a lot of strong and very opinionated takes on certain things. Obviously, I'm not gonna talk anything that's gonna be like crazy, but you know, just unpopular opinions. So not all my opinions will be things that are makeup or beauty related. It could be about anything. So I guess I'll start off with thing number one, just because I'm doing my eyebrows. I feel like certain skincare products and certain makeup products are a scam. Like, they're unnecessarily expensive for no reason. So for instance, this e.l.f. brow pomade that I'm using, it was, if I'm not mistaken, it was less than $10, so it was probably around $6 I paid for it. But if you bought this from like a brand like Anastasia or something, it would be like 20 something dollars, and it's the exact same products. It probably came from the exact same factory. So I personally feel like a lot of makeup products, you're really just paying for the name and the hype, but the actual product itself is effective. So obviously I just started doing my beauty channel, so you guys have only seen me do like a little bit of looks, but I mostly use affordable products because I already know the luxury ones are not all, but like mostly a scam. My second unpopular opinion, and I might do a whole video about this actually, this is a very unpopular opinion, especially amongst us black women, or just women in general, because all ethnicities, as far as I'm concerned, wears weave. I do not like anymore at this point in my life, because obviously in the past I have worn it. I prefer not to wear human hair weave. I think that it's weird. As a Christian and as a person that knows that certain spiritual things are in fact real, just the thought of wearing someone else's hair, I don't know that person, I don't know if that person is deceased, I don't know if they took the hair off of a person that's no longer with us, like all of those things, it just turns me off. It turns me off. And actually I saw a video on TikTok where it's a hairbender. She was sourcing her hair in some type of Asian country, and she recorded the Asian hair seller saying that they take it off of people who are no longer with us. So they are taking hair off of people who are no longer with us. I don't know about y'all, but I'm very uncomfortable with the idea of wearing someone else's hair generally, and someone else's hair who did not consent to it and that passed away. Like that is absolute madness to me. That just feels like a violation, period. So that's the reason why I mostly wear synthetic hair. I mostly wear synthetic hair. I can't remember the last time I've worn actual human hair. Obviously, we all have the right to change our mind or to pivot whenever we choose. So I'm not going to say that I'll never wear human hair again, but for the most part, I just do not see myself doing so. Like, and literally, I just remembered when I heard the lady say, oh, she just casually said it too, we take the hairs off of deceased people. I was like, oh, hell to the no. Girl, you playing games. I just don't feel like that's right. That's not right. Like, that's someone's hair. And you already know everything I say or do will be from the perspective of like a Christian. Like, when you think about it in a way of like some, not all, but some of the hair is gotten from Indian temples where they're sacrificing their hair to their gods. Yeah, that just doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel like something that I should be purchasing. Okay, here's another opinion. This is something that's been riding my mind for quite a while. There's this girl that's very popular on TikTok, and don't get me wrong, I understand both sides of this. I understand why someone would do this, but this is just my take on these things. She's very popular on TikTok, and her most popular videos that comes up on my FYP is her calling out brands that do not include black women and dark skinned women. Obviously, I'm a black woman. I'm black and I'm proud, period. And clearly I'm not a dark skinned black woman, but I'm still a black woman, and I have dark skinned black women in my family. Also, I'm very educated on matters of the black community, period, point blank, end of story. I'm down for my sisters, period. And I will never pretend to fully understand, or, well, not understand, but I've never experienced what it's like to be a dark-skinned black woman, but I've certainly, obviously, had the experience of a black woman. And another last disclaimer I'll make, because I don't want nobody coming for me. Obviously, I know and acknowledge that in every makeup brand, they will have my skin tone on there. So I've never known what it's like for my skin tone not to be included in any makeup brand. Trust me, I know. But my perspective, coming from someone that's very, very, very Pan-African, is instead of fighting for inclusivity in white brands, white spaces, why are we not working harder to create our own? This way, the black dollar will circulate more amongst ourselves. We should be focusing more on purchasing from black cosmetic brands, creating more black cosmetic brands that is specifically designed for us. That is my concern about it. Like, just for her videos, and I'm not hating on the sister, do you? But just for her videos, every single time a new line comes out, and it does not include like a very dark shade, or the line is like only a couple dark shades or no dark shades. In my mind, how I think about it is, my sister, it's not for us. It wasn't created for us. So let's create our own. This way the money would circulate amongst us more. The black dollar would stay within the black community and grow a black economy much more. We shouldn't, in my mind, okay, in my Pan-African mind, I feel like we shouldn't be focusing so much on being included in white spaces. We need to create our own spaces and create our own booming economy, just like we did many times before in history. So, for instance, if they didn't have any medium skin tones, if let's say there was a skincare or makeup brand that they only had pale, white ass tones, that's saying something without saying something. What is that saying? These people created it for people that are very, very light skinned. They're not creating it for us. They're not creating it with us in mind. I'm gonna look at that and be like, okay, got you. And then I would focus on the black brands, the black owned brands that are already out there. I would focus on potentially creating our own brands and spending money within our community. That's how you build up a community. That's how you build up yourselves, okay? So that is an unpopular opinion that hopefully doesn't ruffle or tussle too many feathers. That's not my goal or intention. But I just feel like at this point in history, are we surprised? Like, I just feel like it would make more sense to just create things that are our own and our own only. Same as they do. Because I remember, literally, I was in Ulta the other day and I saw that Youthforia completely jet black foundation. And honestly, when that happened, even me, I felt so disrespected. Like, you're telling me a group of people complained about not having inclusive shades, and you decided to put out a straight up black shade. Here's what that says to me. That says to me, oh, the blacks want to complain about us not having any shades. Let's give them jet black. Let's give them jet black and not much more else. That's what it's giving. And why would we even set ourselves up for failure like that? Why would we even set ourselves up to be disrespected like that? Me personally, when I shop, and this is no cap either, and I know you see me with all these white products or white owned products, so probably like, bitch, bye. But no, when I shop, anywhere I go, I search for the black owned, okay? Because I want to make sure that I am doing my part to make sure that the black dollar stays within the black community, period. Okay, let me blend this out. By the way, I just got back from work. I'm extremely tired. Ciao. Can't wait for a new style of life. Subscribe to my channel. Your girl wants out. I want out of the Babylon system, and I want out of this rat race. So I really hope that I don't offend anyone out there by saying that. I understand that we all think different ways, and like, not everybody's gonna see it from my perspective, but I would encourage anyone out there, and I will even do a full in-depth video about it. But if you educate yourself on economics and educate yourself on the way that the black dollar is spent and how the black dollar is not properly reinvested in us, and how that's like a big issue to our own progress, then I'm sure that you'll come into an understanding. Let's create more black owned makeup lines and support ourselves and not seek inclusivity so much in other brands. Let's create our own shit. That's how I feel about it. I really hope this look comes out good, because these eyebrows looking crazy. These eyebrows looking crazy. Woo child, what is this? Anyway, like I was saying earlier, I just got back from work, and man, I am so tired. Like, I'm about to have to do work, go to school full time, and I'm sure that others can relate how draining and exhausting that is. I hope that I don't have to do it for too much longer. Honestly, I'm seeking a part-time job. If I could get some type of part-time job at like Sephora or Ulta, that would be cute. Probably meet some cool people. I know this looks super crazy, but I kind of have to do this to make sure that everything looks flawless. Okay, here's another, like, I guess this isn't really an unpopular opinion, but it was actually something that I was thinking about today, and I think about this often. It's something that I don't think a lot of people really think about, and honestly, it's so important in this life, and hopefully I can articulate this properly. Now, I can clearly see this based off of watching other people, also certain things that I've experienced in my life. Music has one of the most profound effects on our life experiences collectively. So if you are listening to music that has a depressing energy to it, if you know anything about music that has a lot of minor chords in it, music that has like a lot of sad lyrics in it, clearly, like, a lot of people know this, but I don't think they really understand how deep it goes. Music can cause you to be depressed for your entire life, or a whole section of your life. So for instance, for me, I remember in my high school days, I used to listen to a lot of sad music. I used to listen to a lot of angry music, a lot of depressing music, and it had such a profound effect on the way that I felt in life. And I used to think that I listened to that music because I was already like that. But what I came to realization of is I became like that after I started listening to that music. So let's say, for instance, I was listening to rebellious music. I became like that after I started listening to that music. Or whatever. Media has such a profound effect on who we are, what we become interested in. It could even be movies. Like if you're into a certain type of movies, like certain type of indie films, quirky films, like whatever you want to call it, and then all of a sudden you start dressing quirky. All of a sudden you start telling yourself, I'm a quirky girl. And it's like, were you a quirky girl or are you a quirky girl? I'm not saying anything is wrong with being a quirky girl. I'm just giving an example. Were you a quirky girl before you started indulging in that media, or did you become that after? So I say that to say, obviously, I'm sure that I'm not completely free from this, but I think I am mostly. You have to be careful of the things that you indulge in. You have to be careful of the things that you listen to, because music media, anything that you indulge in, it has such a profound effect on who you are and what you become. And it's crazy that after you stop listening to that music, how its effect wears off, and then it's either you go back to your original self or you become something else based off of what else you start indulging in. I swear to you, right now this makeup is so light, but that's okay, because I'm gonna bring back color to my face. This next one isn't really that much of an unpopular opinion. It's more so just like a thought. Corporate jobs is Babylon. I don't care. That one I'm gonna stand on. Any corporate job, any corporate structured job, even if it's not necessarily you working in corporate, if it's ran like a corporate structure, it is Babylon. Period. It is so far from the way that we're supposed to function and operate as humans, in my opinion, that's the reason why. And another thing I'll say, and I'm going to stand on, most people that work a corporate job, they are depressed as hell. Okay? I have been working a corporate structured job, and by the way, I'm currently working in hospitality, and let me give you the comparison. So my first hospitality job, it was not corporate structured. It was just normal. You checking in people, checking out people, you do your stuff. And that job, I even worked night audit. Shout out to all my hospitality workers out there. So I was just doing the normal stuff, the same work, the exact same work, but the difference is it was not a corporate structure. It was just regular. It was ran by some type of third-party company. I don't know, but it did not operate in the same way as like a corporate job. So that job, was I happy there? No. I wasn't happy there. Of course I wasn't happy there, but I was a lot happier than this job that I'm in right now, because I was able to be myself. Things were a little bit looser. And actually, let me take that back. Not I was able to be myself, because I am to a certain extent able to be myself now, but it's not my same self. It is not my same self. Like, you had more freedom, basically, at the non-corporate structure job. Like, it does not make you feel like the human soul that you are. It doesn't make you feel like yourself. It makes you definitely feel like something that you need to hurry up and escape, or you're not gonna survive. And I'm not the only one that's saying this. I've had a lot of conversations with my coworkers where they would say, and it's the exact same feeling that I feel, that they don't feel like themselves anymore. Like, everything feels gray. And this is word for word conversations that I've had with some of my coworkers about how they've been feeling after starting to work the corporate structure job. It just does not feel like something that is worth it. if you are losing so much of yourself, or you feel like you're losing so much of yourself working a corporate structured job, is it really worth it at that point? Is it really worth it at that point? Like, honestly, I've seen videos of people saying that they quit their 6-figure corporate job to start working like as a barista again. Now, imagine giving up 6 figures to get whatever a barista makes, like $17 an hour, okay, which is like 30-something thousand dollars a year. Imagine that. That just shows how soul-sucking it is. Like, you really do have to choose yourself sometimes. So that's my little take on that. Honestly, like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. I really aspire to be a content creator and also a business owner. So this is why it's really important to follow your dreams and follow your passions, because if you don't, you'll just find yourself in the shits. Like, you'll find yourself working a corporate slaving job where you have to set aside so much of yourself, and all you find yourself with is exhaustion day after day. Anyway, I'm using this ColourPop Blue Moon palette. This is my first time using this actually, and I don't know where this look is going, but let's see. I'm gonna rock it out. Ooh, these colors are so cute. I love it. And back to what I was saying earlier about how a lot of these makeup brands are scammers. They charge a lot of money for the exact same quality. So this is why I rock with ColourPop. I rock with ColourPop because they give the same, and by the way, sponsor me, literally. They give the same quality as the high-end brands, and it's much more affordable. Yeah, back to what I was saying about following your passions, and I hope that someone out there is like really listening to what I'm saying, because, you know, I'm not that old, but I've lived quite a bit. I've made quite a bit of mistakes in my life, and obviously I am doing the work to rectify that now. But I started a channel years ago, a YouTube channel, and it was doing pretty well, and I let certain things and misunderstandings stop me from doing the channel. And I honestly believe that if I continued that channel now, I would be highly successful. I'm just doing a quick eyeshadow look. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna rock with it. So my commentary on the 9-to-5 struggles, and I think I've made other videos about this before, but if you are currently battling with feeling sad about working a 9-to-5, do what I'm doing right now. Take your free time and pour into something that could potentially take you out of that, because I'm telling you, it doesn't end well. It doesn't end well. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Pour into your passions. Pour into yourself. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Never give up. Never give up. Never give up until your last day on the planet Earth. Keep going. Seriously. Because then what? Then what? At that point, you're not acting in faith. You're not having faith in God. You're not having faith in yourself. Keep going, even if you disappointed yourself a billion times, because what else then? Literally, what else? Nobody is coming to take you out of your sadness or take you out of your suffering. You have to do it for yourself. You have to believe in God, and you have to do the work. Ooh, is it giving alien spaceship? But I guess I'll make the rest of this video me talking shit about work. Honestly, one thing about working certain jobs, if it is not in alignment with who you are, if there is no growth there. So thing number one, it's not in alignment with who you are. 2, there's no growth, or not significant growth. It's like, it's not really worth it. And I get it, like the economy is pretty bad right now. That I will admit, the economy is pretty bad right now. So it's going to be very hard, point blank period, end of the story, to get something else or pivot careers. Trust me. But that's when you work on yourself, you work on your passions. If possible, and hopefully this could be soon for me, if possible, get like get some time off, or quit quit that oppressive ass job. Literally. If it's not serving you in the way that you need to, if you have the finances to support yourself, if you have someone helping you out, quit. Quit and start working on what you're passionate about. Start working on things that are gonna elevate you beyond your wildest dreams. Do it at least one time in your life. Do it at least one time in your life. Give yourself the chance that you've been waiting for. It's you that's gonna give it to you. I've known how hard it's been to get out of working like certain jobs, because I personally have applied to so many jobs. Obviously the job market is really hard right now. Oh no, my battery is getting low. These jobs, they ask so much of you. They ask so much of you. It's almost like they want your soul. You have to change your personality. You gotta change your personality so much to be accepted and to not look threatening or threaten someone. And that is a sheer way to lose yourself, because we as adults, we spend so much time at work. So much time we spend at work. So you're telling me that the place that I spend the most time at, the place that I spend the most time at, the place that I literally dread going to day after day, where I'm having no growth, I'm having to sacrifice so much of myself. I can't even be myself. I have to continuously be this persona and caricature to please this and that and blah blah blah. These are one of the many things that I hate about the workplace. Like, it goes beyond just having to wake up and do the same mundane thing every day. It's just how much it takes from you. And when you think about what it's giving you, like for instance me, I hate to say this online, but you know, I'm a very real person, and I know that there are other people out there in the same situation as me. So that's the reason why I'm not going to like shy from the truth. I do not make enough to support myself. Like, meaning if it was me alone, I would not have enough money to pay rent on my own and pay all the other life expenses on my own, period. And it's one of the most frustrating things ever, because it's like, I work full time. I should be able to afford everything on my own. I should be able to afford absolutely everything on my own. There should be no discrepancy whatsoever in the payment, because I'm giving you my full time. Why am I not getting full income? So that's one of the things that I really hate about these jobs. It takes so much from you, and it's not even giving you enough to live and survive. Okay, I'm actually gonna make another, oh, this is starting to look a little bit like Harley Quinn, and completely unintentional, but is what it is. So I'm probably gonna make a separate video about this. Actually, I'm definitely gonna make a separate video about this, where I discuss what it feels like to be an immigrant far away from home. There will obviously be no place like home, and obviously if you're an American that was born and raised in the United States and you've only ever lived in this country, then I guess you wouldn't relate to what I'm saying. But as a person who was not born here, and you know, I was born in a place that, well, I was born in Jamaica, but obviously a lot of people knows the islands is really nice, the Caribbean is really nice. The only bad part is the economy is like pretty bad, and you know, obviously anywhere where there is poverty, there will be quite a bit of crime. Damn, that lip always does what it needs to do. That lip always does what it needs to do. That's a Sephora lip pencil. Ooh, I love it. So obviously, and this is not an unpopular opinion, it's just just me talking. I will always miss my home, and it's just crazy because a lot of Jamaicans, or Caribbeans generally, they romanticize the United States, and they don't realize that it's not the same. Even though you have less dollars in Jamaica, and this isn't the situation for everyone, but this is a situation for like a lot of people. I know for sure I can relate. It's almost like we were richer in Jamaica with less money, and poor up here with more money. It's the craziest thing ever. You're richer with less money in your own country, and then you have more money in foreign, and you're poorer up here. Swear to you. Swear to you. If anyone else, any Jamaican, any Caribbean, any African can relate, comment down below. You feel like you have more life, you're more connected, like what you have goes a longer way, because obviously your family has been there for generations, so you probably have a house, you probably have all types of stuff. You come to a new country where you have nothing, where you're a third class citizen, and things just don't feel the same. Things just don't feel the same. You don't feel like you have that much, even though you actually do have more. It's crazy. And I guess my last unpopular opinion, because I was just doing my nose and then I really realized I forgot to say this. I personally do not like to contour my nose. I only do reverse contour for the most part. Well, I guess that's kind of contour, but I don't really like putting brown on my nose to make it look smaller or whatever the case may be. I would prefer to accentuate my nose shape because, come on, let's be black and proud. I'm black. Period. From the kingdoms of Africa, from the Caribbean. I love my wide nose. I love my people. I don't need to make it smaller and Europeanized. So when I do my makeup, I accentuate my nose. Period. As usual, let me brush my wig. Yes. Let's hope my wig wasn't sliding down throughout the entire video. Here's another unpopular opinion I have. Louis Vuitton, certain other designer bags are not worth the money. They are not worth the money. Here's why. It just came out that Louis Vuitton and a whole bunch of other makeup brands are literally upping the price so obscenely. So let's say it only costs $50 to make one bag. It only costs $50 to make one bag. So why would I pay $4,000? Why would I pay $6,000? Why would I pay that much? So I feel like you're really getting played. You're really getting played when you buy certain brands and you're not really properly vetting like it, and you're just going off a hype and then notability and name recognition just so that other people can see like, oh, she got a Louis bag, she must got money, she can afford $4,000 in a bag. That's really what it's all about. That's really what it's all about. I currently am rocking an Angel Kiss bag. I got it off of Amazon for $40. Y'all look up the Angel Kiss bags. Sponsor me guys. But the Angel Kiss bags are super, super cute to me. $40, obviously very cheap. Are they the highest quality of fabric? I'm not gonna lie about it, no. But the point that I'm making to you is you can get something that looks way better than Louis. Looks way better than Louis for way less. Way less. But y'all gonna get the Louis because of the name recognition. Even though they're playing y'all out for the money. Okay? So let us not be so consumerist and materialistic. And I know this is contrary to what I'm doing now because obviously I talk about makeup and fashion and I love these things. I'm not gonna lie about that. I do love these things. But at the same time, I'm not gonna be a fool. I'm not going to spend my hard-earned money on Louis making whoever richer when it's not even that cute. I can get something on $40 on Amazon that looks cuter. Period. I don't need Louis. I don't need anything else. I'm not gonna lie, I do like that Dior saddle bag though. I do like that Dior saddle bag. I'm not gonna lie. But that's my opinion about that. A lot of people, they feel like those things add value to them, and I'm telling you right now, here's a sentimental part of me. You are already valuable. You are already valuable. You don't need anything on you to show your value. well, not unfortunately, but this is the reality. Some of the richest people on the planet, you would look at them and you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know that they have millions upon millions of dollars in their bank account. That is the end of my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm so happy that I'm getting back into the YouTube community because, oh yeah, follow me on TikTok, by the way, at Tamari Robin. I'm happy that I'm getting back into the YouTube community because I've been like veered off to TikTok for a very long while, and I don't know, I just want something longer in my life, something that probably holds a little bit more value than a TikTok. And I just feel the urge to create longer form videos, and there might be more in it for me over here, but obviously I'm still gonna post on TikTok anyway. I'm sure you guys don't care about that, but please subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on TikTok, and I'm probably gonna get on Pinterest soon and post all my looks. I don't know if I'm gonna post it on Instagram yet because I don't really like Instagram that much, but yeah. Follow me, like, comment. Yeah, it helps your girl out. I really want to get to my first 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, hopefully. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.